Well, good morning. This is our first morning on our land. And this is our view. So I'm on top of the bus right now. See, I'm gonna give you an idea. If you look out that way, those mountains you see over that way, and the buildings, and there is the town of Yucca. If you keep looking, those mountains you see in the very back, that's California. If you look over there on the far, I believe that is part of Needles, but the Colorado River is over that ridge line. So we're, I think, at mile marker 28 from the Colorado River. And these are our mountains just behind our property. And then our property goes to, I don't know, that ridge line right here, right down the center is our property line. It goes to right back here, that hill, the bottom hill, and then it comes across to this end of the road, and then it goes over here, and there's our other corner. There's our dog being a dog. He loves it out here. But, so this is, I'm on top of our bus, which is our modern day, wagon coach, where we came across and found our way in. And then all this was loaded up in the bus along the walkway. This is the stuff we're gonna begin our life with. Pallets, buckets. We got a carpet to lay out right here because out here we have rattlesnakes and a lot of them. So this will kind of give us when we come out of the bus, we'll be able to see the contrast of them onto the blue carpet. That way there's no hidden. So our plan is all these little gray plants you see in here, we're popping them. I already kind of started doing it there yesterday. So we're gonna pop this and level it out, put the carpet right here, and then start our garden right there where those chaparrals are at. That's where our moringa trees are going. Our composting is going to go right over here near the yuccas. You see the cactus I'm pointing to here? It'll be on this side of the cactus and that crown of thorns. That's going to be the compost. We're going to take the buckets and we're going to spread them out all through here so we have water for the plants and we don't have to haul it until we get our plumbing system in. But basically what you see here out to about right there, the chaparrals, and over to this chaparral and this crown of thorns to the end of the bus. That's going to be the first area that we start clearing, cultivating, and living on. And then we'll slowly move the bus out until we start making little rooms. Anybody that's ever seen my gardens in Florida, you know I'm big on making little rooms inside my garden. So that way each one has its own little vibe and everything going. And that's the plan here. I don't know if y'all can tell, but man, I'm fucking stoked. This is my land. I don't have to worry about no one knocking on the middle of the night going, hey, you can't be here. I can do what the fuck I want. I came out this morning, and sorry if this ain't PG, but I stepped out. I looked around, not to see if anybody's watching, but to look, and peed out my front door. It was a great Ryder, back. He's a wonder. He'll let that nose go. Get your butt over here. But my nearest neighbor is down there. That's about a half a mile. And then I have one over this way. Haven't seen no one there and haven't seen no one there. And I know that house up there is empty because the night before we came out on Wednesday. Today is Friday. Wednesday we got out here about 4:30 and we got stuck right over there. So we had to spend the night there. We got up, we dug out, and we went back around. We came to this hill and then we came in, and then Dana got stuck over there, had to dig out the Explorer. I made it across because I gunned it, and then we came in on this road right here. Our plan is to try to improve this road coming in and kind of wayside that road because it's real nasty, but mainly we want our main way in to be visible for about a mile. Don't like the fact that someone can come over that hill and be upon us without us knowing it. I just call that situational awareness. But eventually we're going to have a greenhouse back here. That's north to us. Obviously east, south, and west. So the sun comes up, comes over this way. We got shade on this side in the morning, and we got sun on our living side in the morning, which is what we want. Now at 11:30, I don't know if you can see those rocks. I started doing a little timetable yesterday. That first row is at 10:30. That second rock is at 11, or that hole. That second line you see right there is 11:30, and then there's a 12:30 up there. And then by 4, where you see right there, this is all shaded for the bus. So that's our plan. It's actually getting shade over here about 2 o'clock. It starts moving out. So that's perfect for us. That's going to provide the afternoon shade we need for this hot desert climate. Because you can grow anything here. You just have to take precautions. In the summertime, the heat is abnormally hot. Talking to a neighbor, and he said that they had one day of 120, and the rest of the time it stayed about 110. So that's kind of what we're going to be dealing with. The winter times get really cold, so all the tropicals that you would grow, that you can grow here, you have to take precautions in the wintertime to keep them cool, like citrus trees, lemon trees. Like I said, you can grow avocado trees. You just have to take precautions. Thus, the greenhouse, north-facing wall, solar energy, gonna have a thermal cooling system in it, and it's gonna sit up on that ridge line away from this wash here. So eventually we'll have it, that wash comes through right here and snakes through and goes down through our property. Eventually, right up there, I'm gonna put a pipe in it. I'm gonna pipe it to about right here. I got a low spot right here. We're gonna try to dig in a cistern there. All right, if you guys hang on a second, I'm gonna walk around. You're gonna hear some thumping because I gotta jump down. See here? Yeah. Oh yeah, and now here's the fun part, getting down off. But that's an aerial view. I would show you Dana, but she is not camera ready and be really grumpy with me. So this is a bromeliad I brought with me, and it's already blooming. And then our cactuses, all of our starts, and we're ahead of the game. Look at this. That's a yacht shower over there. Right here. Came off a yacht. We're gonna have our own shower, solar bag set up, all of it. Give you a tour of some of the cactuses we have growing here. These guys, I forget what they're called, choyas or something like that, but they're fucking brutal. Sorry, they're brutal. Crown of thorns. Those things pop off. These little, if you can see them down there. They pop off and they blow everywhere. and then dogs step on them. And they are hard to get out. Another type of cactus we have growing here. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's a mammillaria, but I'll find out. And we've got several more different kinds. We got the pencil plant. I think that's called a Palo Verde. Then we have like these peanut cactuses. Out! Yep. Trying to get to the bad boy. The big bad boy. More cactuses. I think those, like I said, are mammillarias. There's another cholo. Choco. Something like that. I'll find out the names and get pronouncing going on it. But look at this. We have some massive crown of thorns. This is all other property. And what's even better is we got here just in time. Oh, here's one. Just in time to show you this. You can see what I was meaning about the lowland. You can see where the water comes down into here and forms a natural pool. We're going to be swelling all these, holding the water in, planting on the backside of the swell, so that way when the water comes through, it sits there, goes through the swell, goes through, absorbs in, and feeds the plants. The problem here is lack of rain, very much a problem, but when it does rain, it just goes. There's nothing to stop it. So that's our number one goal. Stop the water from coming off our land. Trap it here as much as possible. But back to this guy. Crown of thorns, and they mean it. But look at that flower. Is that gorgeous or what? And I've already seen hummingbirds coming out to it. So I know we got hummingbirds on our property. Still trying to find, we have a red beryl. We've got prickly pears, opportunia. I don't know what species this is, but most opportunias are edible. They're actually really good. They kind of taste like a cross between a kiwi and, say, a honeydew. It'd be the best way, and the texture of like a honeydew. That's a good way to explain it. Now this is a part that me and Dana were talking about, we're gonna leave untouched. This is the rocky side that we saw. It is just loaded with cactuses. It's kind of got the whole natural garden. I'm gonna do retaining walls, of course, where I hold it in, and then I'll do other cactus plants in here. Make this my dry area. But we have lots of quartz, lots of plates. You can almost see the fault line running right through. Or I don't know what they call it, to tell you the truth. It's not quite a fault line. It's a obtrusion or something like that, where the rocks push up because of the tectonic plates pushing together. Look at these guys. I'll give you an idea. That bad boy will get you. We found one that was completely dead, and all that was left was here's one. All that's left is the skeleton. Look at that. No plant inside, just the thorns everywhere. So that was pretty cool. And then, as you can see, we got them all over on this hillside. And there's still a couple more different kinds of cactuses here. I kind of walked around yesterday, but I'm sure I'm going to discover more and more as I go. Over here towards the bus was another one. So yeah, our plan is clean up all this stuff, right? We'll burn it. We'll make biochar. And the cool thing about it is, this is not compacted sand. I mean, this is not compacted. It's soft sand. it's much like Florida, to tell you the truth, in soil content. Like if you were down by the coastline. So that just means I have to amend it. Doesn't mean I have to dig down. We were worried about all this compacted soil. And, you know, I've seen people dig 8 feet down and pull out 16 feet of soil. That's how compacted it is. But we don't seem to have that one. There's another one I found. Isn't that cool? Gorgeous. Can't wait to see a flower. I think they're a yellow flower. I gotta remember, it's been a long time since I had a cactus garden. But something tells me I'm gonna have a pretty good one. And this is all around us, look. And it is so quiet here. Me and Dana went to bed like at 8 o'clock last night and didn't wake up until like 7 o'clock this morning. But there was one over here that I was wanting to show you. He's so pretty. Right there. Now these guys, that's a mammillaria. That's in there. Him. Yeah. Now he's got a gorgeous pink bloom. Or she, or it. The plant has a gorgeous pink bloom. And I can't wait to see it bloom. But this is the crossroads. Where I will make my deal with the Creator. Giving me a place to call home. Giving me the opportunity. Loaded me up. I mean, we've got seeds to last a pretty good while. I'm walking over here because it looks like this yucca is blooming. Ryder, Hill. And that's my good boy. It really does look like this is in bloom. But these are yuccas. And I'm pretty sure these are a tree, not a cactus. I've got to look. There's remnants of a bloom. But I've seen the deadfall. Like, that's what those golden chocos or cholo things look like when they're down. They're really cool. But this is what one of these yuccas look like when it dies. Fertilizer. Yeah, we have cows running around. But it's a solid tree. So, there we go. There's a baby yucca coming on. Ryder! Don't go off too far. Oh, it is blooming. Oh my God, look how big that bloom is. You see it? Wow. Can't wait to see it. It hangs down. Another Opportunia. Look how pretty they are. These have these gorgeous red flowers. And look at all the new growth coming up on it. And they're getting close to blooming. There's a bloom. There's gonna be blooms down there. Blooms. But eventually we're gonna buy this property, which is the property right next to us. And that way, I mean, I don't see anybody buying this anytime soon because it's basically, it's the outflow of the wash. It just goes out right here. Now it continues on, but if I can trap water here and build this up, who knows? Pond in the desert? Possible. You know, don't tell me I can't do something. I'll just spend most of my time trying to prove you wrong. And here, it's the biggest one I've seen yet. There's some big ones over here. I mean, some really big ones over here. But this guy's huge. Here's my glasses, just to give you an idea. Okay, here's a big one. And this thing is a getter. It's a go-getter. Yeah. All right. So there's our first tour. And our plan, look there, water runs right off of here. If I put up something right there, I could trap water to this level. We're going to try to do these videos as much as possible, to tell you the truth. We've got good signal out here. Every day we're going to be doing something new. Every day, one step closer to self-sufficiency. Water's going to be an issue. Always is. Water's key of life. But between all the buckets, we're going to be getting a couple of water totes out here. They hold 275 gallons each. And eventually we'll have a water collection area. And who knows? It says it gets 5 inches of rain here a year. Well, 5 inches of rain can produce quite a bit of water if you can collect it. The formula is something like, for every 1,000 feet and 1 inch of rain, you gather 600 gallons of water. So our first step is guttering the bus, of course. I'm going to gutter the bus, collect it off of there. Then we'll probably do tarps, because, you know, building for a while is not really feasible. I don't know the land well enough yet to decide. That's another one of those peanut cactuses. And it looks like it's getting ready to bloom. Let me get my glasses on. Yep. See the little bloom tips? Ooh. And this is definitely a go-getter. We've already been stuck a couple of times. But, you know, water delivery is fairly cheap out here. We're going to be able to get like 1,600 gallons for right around $60 delivered. So it's just a matter of getting enough storage for it. Other than that, I'll give you another upload in a little while. Love you guys. Bye.